Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm going to be covering Kirak Infil'a. He made his first appearance in Darth Vader, Darth Lord of the Sith 2, The Chosen One, Part 2, which was published by Marvel Comics in June of 2017. He's a male of the Star Wars human species, but he has white hair, gray skin, and gray and black eyes. He's a very powerful Jedi Master who, although he seems advanced in age, continues to have the build and athleticism of a man in his prime, being extremely proficient at using his very important lightsaber, which had a beige and gold hilt and a green blade. Now, while Kirak was an active member of the Jedi Order, his main purpose was to be a fighter, and his specialized training in lightsaber combat made him a premier warrior within the Order. At some point he took the Barash Vow, living in a Jedi monastery on the river moon of Al-Dalim. During this vow, he separated himself from everyone, living with only himself and the Force until his true purpose as a Jedi became apparent. During Order 66, in which the Jedi were almost completely destroyed, he felt the deaths of most of them, and that there was a Force darkness behind it. The masterminds behind this assault on the Jedi were the Sith Lord Darth Sidious and his apprentice Darth Vader. Before the dust from this event could even settle, Sidious sent out Darth Vader to get a Jedi's Kyber crystal and to bleed it, which means to turn the crystal itself to the dark side by infusing it with rage, fear, and hatred. Vader determined that a few Jedi who had taken the Barash Vow were the easiest targets to search out, this leading him to discover Kirak Infil'a at an abandoned Jedi outpost. While Vader was nearing the Al-Dalim moon, Infil'a was actually deep in training with his droid, showing his skills by building 4 Padawan traps, which were very complex artifacts, while simultaneously fighting with a lightsaber. But when he sensed Darth Vader's approach, they stopped, and he told his droid to prepare his mountain's defenses. As Vader then approached the mountain on foot, Infil'a raised a security wall and spoke to him from the top of it. Infil'a sensed the dark side in him and bluntly asked him if he was the one that killed the Jedi. Vader instantly tested him by force choking him, but he quickly broke free of that, pushing Vader away. Vader then acknowledged that he was party to Order 66, and that he was there to get him too. Infil'a then explained why he took the Barash Vow, and that his purpose in life is now clear, which was to stop Vader. Infil'a then went on to tell him that this mountain, named Pass Vow, tested all the Jedi that went there, each obstacle getting more and more difficult as they got higher. At that, Infil'a told his droid Arex to open the floodgate, and this dumped a lake full of water down on top of Vader. But Vader proved powerful enough to pass this test as well as a couple of others, including beating vicious bird-like animals called raptorins. When Vader finally got to the top and saw Infil'a, he threw huge rocks at him. Vader was then attacked by Arex the droid, but he easily used the Force to throw him around, and then pulled his arm off, taking his weapon from him and then throwing him over a cliff. As the veteran Jedi Master and Sith Lord then faced off, Infil'a could sense that Vader was there for his lightsaber. But as they fought, Infil'a actually called Vader weak, figuring that he couldn't have destroyed the Jedi alone, and then realizing that he had a master. Upon realizing this, he broke Vader's left robotic leg and threw him off of a cliff. Assuming Vader was dead, Infil'a then went on his way, determining the best method to hunt down this hidden master. But Vader had actually survived, and at the bottom of the chasm where he fell, he used the parts from the droid he had destroyed to fix his leg. While Infil'a was still in the process of fixing his ship, he sensed the returned presence of Vader outside. When he ran outside, he saw Vader at the top of the Ambalar City Dam, and he immediately jumped up there to fight him for the second time. Infil'a was getting the upper hand again, telling Vader that he should have left when he had the chance. But out of nowhere, the both of them were fired upon by the Ambalar City police, Vader taking the opportunity to force choke them and throw them off the side of the structure. Infil'a quickly used the Force to save the officers, but then Vader used the Force to break one of the water barriers. In a self-sacrificing manner, Infil'a then used all the rest of his Force power to keep the water from drowning the citizens of the city. And while he was distracted with this, Vader used the Force to slip his lightsaber away, then force choking the heroic Jedi. Vader could care less about the citizens of the city, and once receiving his trophy lightsaber, he used the Force to break even more water barriers, then executing Infil'a and throwing him into the drowned city. Vader then took his lightsaber to the planet Mustafar, where he successfully bled the crystal. Now, for his powers and abilities and his influence on the Star Wars universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Kirak Infil'a a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.